Because later I became a process server years on. It was one of the most interesting jobs I've ever had. It's literally delivering bad news for a living. It could be many things. You're getting sued, you need to testify for something, child support, people don't pay their credit cards. But what it is they need to know that you got notified to go to court. And it's different in every state. But in California, we cannot mail this paper. We have to give it to you. If you don't show up to court, that's the only way we could say it's his fault, we notified him, and he didn't come. So a process server gives you the paper. You don't have to fucking hold it. You don't even have to admit your name or anything. Like if I have a picture of you and I know it's you, I just go, hey man, you've been served. Boom, it's done. That's the most money I ever made in my life. But I was working my ass off full time, all the time. 98% of people are fucking furious. And I think a lot of that has to do with how you get kind of tricked into taking the papers. He doesn't go, hey, I'm so-and-so with legal papers. He goes, hey, what's up? Is Mike here? No, Mike's not here. It's just me. You work here? Yeah, I work here. Are you 18? Yeah, I'm 18. Okay, cool. You've been served. Ah, fuck, man. You know, like you feel like you got tricked. You learn all these fucking tricks. I would like dress up in costumes all the time and shit. A UPS guy, whatever I needed, you know, like I would just make it fucking happen. Because you gotta understand, I'm fucking insane. Like I was a professional fighter. The only way I can get entertainment now was through serving these papers. So I took it to the umpteenth degree, and then I would only get calls for the craziest fucking papers. Like I served Mick Fleetwood from Fleetwood Mac on stage. Yeah, ruined the concert. First of all, everybody there is fucking 65. And I got called last moment. You know, like the show starts at 7, it was 5. So I fucking haul ass over there, I get first in line. As soon as the door opens, I go right to the front of the stage. There's a divider and there's the stage right here. And there's maybe 1 or 2 opening bands. Then fucking they go. Then fucking Mick Fleetwood comes out with the Mick Fleetwood Experience. He's a drummer, so he's in the back. They're fucking playing. It's 9 o'clock. Stops the show, comes to the front, it could be over. Fucking crowd's like 65, 70 plus, you know, maybe that's a little quick show and they go home. So I go, fuck, this is my chance. So I jump over the fucking divider. I go, Mick, and he looks down, I throw the papers on his feet. I go, you've been served. Right then the fucking bouncers jump me, because they don't fucking know, they can't hear. I could have thrown fucking anthrax on them. Fucking jump on me, dragging me outside. I had a little badge. Pull out my badge. I'm a process server. Like, what the fuck are you doing? And fucking Mick's fucking manager like fucking comes out and shit. It wasn't anything he did. Somebody he knew was getting sued and he had to testify. You're not supposed to look through the papers, you know? I got this paper and it was at an Asian real estate office. And I show up looking for this person and there was only like one person in there. And he's like, no, I never heard of him. But he was being very dismissive and like trying to get me to leave. And I kept pressing him. And finally he goes, he doesn't work here anymore. I go, oh, he did work here. Yes, but he doesn't work here anymore. Get out. I'm asking you to leave. I go, all right. So I leave and I do a little more research. And then he's still listed as one of the real estate agents on the website, but there's no picture of him. But there is his phone number. So one time I'm driving past it and I had just picked up my kids. And I look and it's full of people. All Asian people. I go, fuck, he's probably there. You know, it's so full of people. So I pull in, I go, all right, kids, I'm gonna just go in real quick and check to see if this guy's in there, okay? I walk in real quick, the whole office is bustling, and I believe everybody's speaking like Mandarin or whatever it is, and like so busy, they're not even acknowledging me. So I dial the phone number that I got from the website on my cell phone, and I hear a cell phone ringing, and I start trying to follow the ring, and I walk over, and it's the guy they had kicked me out of the office. He's at his desk, and he looks up, and he sees me, and he goes, this is not my phone. This is not my phone. And he throws the phone down. And I go, dude, I don't give a fuck. And then I throw the papers and I go, you've been served. And then he stands up and he puts his hands in the air and I'm walking and he goes, I didn't touch him. I go, you don't have to touch him. You've been served. He looks at me and goes, fuck you. Like that, and the whole office turned and looked down. I was like, have a nice day. And then I just get in the car and I fucking jump in and I'm like driving off. And my kids were like this, right? They were like, can see inside the window and they were glued to it the whole time. Oh my God, Dad. And one of them goes, Dad, are all Chinese people bad? I go, where the fuck did you get that idea? Mulan. I go, yeah, but even the good people in Mulan are Chinese too. And I go, oh, okay. And I explained it to them, you know? But then I realized like, oh fuck, I never hung up my phone. It had gone to his answering machine and that message is still on his fucking phone, dude. The whole fucking thing from beginning to end on his fucking phone. I was really fucking good. I was really good at serving papers. People are like literally drawing straws to see who's gonna serve this paper. And I'm like, what's going on? They just start reading it. They're like, this fucking dude, man, he's like 6 foot tall. He's 240 pounds, black belt in karate, power lifter, confirmed on steroids, multiple guns, on all the drugs, threatened to kill his wife and his son. And she wants to serve him a restraining order and divorce papers. Fuck, okay. You know what? I'll take it. Usually, as a rule of thumb, you don't want to go to nobody's house after 9 p.m. You're just gonna be in a bad mood if a stranger shows up after 9. Everybody kept calling me like, did you serve it yet? Did you serve it? No, I haven't served it. His wife had just left him. If I was this guy, I would probably be out drinking. It might be a little more dangerous, but I'm going to wait to catch him on the way home. So I went to his house. It was pretty late. He had 2 giant windows, no curtains, and I could see right in. This is great. If I see him come to the window, I know who he is. I can identify him. All I have to do is yell. As long as I'm comfortable that he heard me through the window, I can just drop the papers and leave. Fine. Here we go. I start fucking inching forward, right? And as I'm getting closer, the first thing I notice is a table, and it's got his son's toys all laid out, but in a very specific way that I think only an adult would do it. I don't think a child would ever set up the toys like that, almost like a chessboard. And I thought, fuck, this guy killed himself already. Because I had read an article where sometimes when people commit suicide, they leave out belongings of a loved one to let them know I was thinking of you right before I died. So I go, fuck. And I'm like creeping forward. I fell into a fucking koi pond right in front of his fucking house, dude, and just covered in fucking mud, like to my waist. I jump out of the fucking koi pond, fucking run back to the car, and I'm just dragging mud everywhere. Like, you see all the lights turn on in the neighborhood. And when the neighbor comes out, he's, what's going on? I'm like, oh, fuck, man. I'm here for my friend so-and-so. They send me to check on him. And go, oh, God, thank God. Are you here for the dog? I go, no, my other buddy's picking up the dog. What happened? And then they're like, oh, you didn't hear? He's at the hospital. He tried to kill himself. I'm like, fuck. So I call the fucking wife, and I'm like, hey, this guy tried to kill himself, you know, like, what do you want me to do? Serve him the paper. I'm like, are you fucking insane? It's me and my son. What do you want me to do? All right. I'll put you on the family visitors list. He's in the ICU. I fucking show up, and I get like a little fucking balloon, and I'm all fucking dressed casual and shit. I go, I check in. Sure enough, I'm on the fucking list, and the lady starts taking me back there. I don't know what happened, but the nurse kind of picked up on something. She goes, you're here to serve him that paper. And right as she said that, the dude's mom was right outside his room, and she goes, the paper! That's why he tried to kill himself! I walk into the fucking room, and the dude is fucking massive. He's like a fucking powerlifter, just yoked on fucking steroids. And he's like literally tied down to the gurney, and he just looks up and sees me, and he's like incoherent, but he's just like, ah! And he starts shaking the fucking gurney. And I just said his name, like, so-and-so, boo boo, I'm sorry, you've been served. I threw the fucking papers on his fucking stomach, and the mom's like spitting on me, and I just fucking like push her out of the way, and I run out. And I just like call her up, and I'm like, yeah, he's been served. And she's like, oh, thank God. And I'm like, fuck this job.